Yes, respected dear friends, welcome, salutations, please receive mine. Also, my love for you, wishes and prayers for your continuous learning and growing, and gratitudes that you are there because of whom alone we are able to do some of the study of these Shastras. Good. In our today's Upodghatam, simple thought. Just be aware of the world without much influence, getting influenced, but learning. The corona, just remember those days, 2, 3 years, how the whole world is in different world altogether. What lessons that can be learned. Corona lessons karke, around 100 thoughts we learned. They all somewhere there, I don't know. We used to send every day, but they are printed, recorded somewhere or not, Bhagwan knows. Then we have seen Ukraine and Russia war. What are the things that are to be learned? The selfishnesses, the greeds, the cunningnesses of all. Nobody is less. But the outcome is so much of destruction, killing, and pain. Russia has its own standpoint to say something. Ukraine has its own standpoint to say. NATO supporting Ukraine has its own point. Russia is not wanting to be with NATO for its own self सर्वाइवल. बट पढ़ाई करो उसमें से लाइफ के लिए साधना के लिए क्या सीखना दैट इफ यू कैन लर्न गुड देन यू कैन लर्न फ्रॉम दिस Israel Philistine latest war, the Gaza Strip and the Hamas. So many things to learn. Who is supporting Israel? Who is supporting the Hamas? What exactly are their ambitions? Are they right or wrong? थोड़ा देख लेना. This is how you observe the world, what's happening, because you are a part of this present world now. Also, we must know what our role is, what way we can also uh, do our best for the support of the good. In the same way, the India Canada row for some time, India, China, Pakistan unnecessarily continuously sending those terrorists. अभी देखो 4 policemen died the other day. Day before yesterday only. How painful it is, officers. And then the latest thing of how the India lost the World Cup. क्या सीख सकते हैं उसमें से all that. And yesterday good, they won the match. Then the latest news of what would be the life of those 41 workers who are there trapped in the tunnel in Uttarakashi for 13 days today. देखो, these, I tell you, in other cases though, like in tufans or floods or your cyclones or what they bhukampa, so ekdam collapse and they die. No chance at all. But these people are alive, but inside capsized, no freedom to come out. See the pain of them. But lucky that it is not a small place of thoda sa 10 meter, 20 meter. नहीं तो 41 people will die only in that. 2 kilometer stretch it is. Therefore, 2 kilometers big place. They can move, they can come, go. तो बच गए वो. And one means is made 6 inches. Through that they are given khichdi, paneer, fruits. After 10 days, उससे पहले सफ़र किए. Last 2 days they will be brought out. Final touches are done. सोचते ही देन कोई ना कोई सरिया बीच में देन मशीन ही टूट जाता है. अगेन उसको ले आओ, फिर जोड़ो लगाओ. अगेन इट टेक्स 4 hours to install the machine. Then finally the human hand cutters they go, they do it still. है ना, आशा का किरण भी है, निराशा भी. And the inside people, they have to have their own confidence, stamina that they'll be alive, they'll be taken safe. But 41 people, they are inside, trapped human lives, you have to save. But outside, 4,000 people are working for them. Yeah, the hospital staff, the rescue operation people, some hundreds of them, the doctors, the engineers, the ambulance running people, the helicopters, the politicians, Pradhanamantri se lekar, everybody are just to see. what can be learnt and all. Just learning everywhere. Learner learns everywhere. From Prime Minister, you learn how you have to have concern. From CM, you have to learn how to give the words of consolation. So to the psychiatrists there. And from the local people, you have to learn how to help in such tragic situation. And from the inside people, you can learn how to be confident when we are in such situation. Most important I respect is the rescue workers who day in and day out are taking their own risk and doing all it. सबसे सीखने को होता है. So to learn from present politics, state elections in 5 6 states, then 9 more state elections along with national elections, which will be very soon, whatever the time. How the manifestos that are released by political parties and how much honesty in them and all. थोड़ा सा सोचना है. Who is real देशभक्त कर रहा है, who is really dharma bhakta, because we have to see, nahi to the only thing which is suppressed is Hinduism. All others are on name of some other religion minority. So much support they get. They have their own hundred countries outside. India is the only country where Hindus are there, and here also they are given importance. Absurd and nonsense. First declare India is Hindu country, then they can continue, because we don't harm anyone. They harm themselves also. Hmm. By the way, so देखो political ये वो, then keep learning. So to learn from your own parents, your neighbors, the things that are happening around. Learn from your own experiences, the bodily pains, the lazinesses, the humiliations, failures, successes, appreciations. Be observant, be alert. कभी सोते नहीं रहना. दिमाग को जाग के रखना, हमें जगा के. Keep on learning, and it adds to tackle with the situations better. You can visualize bigger goals, you can try for it. That's the idea. Just learn. Human being है, दिमाग है, हम सीखते जाओ. Along with what we are doing here, learn from Bhagavad Gita, learn from our other Shastra, Stotra, learn from our Puranic great Rishi Muni, the Avataras, Mahabhaktas, great contributors, how their name is become Shashwata because of their selfless service and all. ये सब सीखना आपका कर्तव्य है बेटा, है ना. बुद्धू घोचू की तरह नहीं रहना, है ना. यूजलेस, अनइन्फॉर्म्ड, नो एजुकेटेड, नो व्हाट यू से जनरल नॉलेज, नो कॉमन सेंस. Nonsense it is. And like your own parents and all grandparents, not knowing anything about Gita, Shastras, Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, आध्यात्मिक जीवन, बिना इन सब ज्ञान का कैसा रहे, पागल है. Yeah, without this knowledge even animals also live. But if you compare with them and want to be like that, tatastu, what can I do? Learn, learn, learn. And know what to do and do only that one. What's not to be done, just avoid. When you don't have the power to say, access to say, authority to say, don't comment also. इस तरह से जीवन को निरंतर in an informed and inspired and joyful mood, you have to keep it up till the last moment we fall. ठीक है, तो आप लोगों को तो दीर्घायु हो जाए, कम से कम 200 साल आप जियो, देश का धर्म का सेवा करो. ओके, नाउ टुडे वी विल डू आवर 4 थिंग्स. इनिशियल चैंट रुद्रम नमकम, सेकंड अनुवाका 2 times, देन वी डू भगवद गीता अध्ययनम श्लोका 6 and 7. सिक्स्थ विल डू, आई थिंक सेवंथ भी छोटा है वो. देन वी गो फॉर आवर learning of Sri Vishnu, third shloka of Pratah Smaranam. Let us start. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Friends, we have done our first chantings, then the second one, Rudra chanting we are doing. Yesterday we have done second Anuvakam also. Hmm. Today we'll do the third one. Okay, Namah Sahamanaya 2 times. Start. Om Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Asyam Shubhatitamo Pata Samasta Durdakshe Dwara Sri Parameshwar Prityartham Samasta Rishmanu Gur Devata Parabrahmana Shrutimatu Anugrah Prapti Dwara Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Bodha Purane Ityasokta Bhagavad Bhagavad Darshanuga Anuga Prapti Sanatana Dasme Vishwavyapti Vishwadhyatmika प्रगति प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निष्ठित अस्माकं सर्वेषां दिग्विजयार्थम अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां भक्तसाधकानां अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये मातापितृदेशधर्म भगवत गुरु शास्त्र भक्ति प्राप्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम श्री रुद्र प्रश्नस्य पारायणं गीता पारायणं गीताध्ययनं श्री महाविष्णोः प्रातस्मरण पारायणम् अर्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ रुद्र प्रश्न नमक प्रश्न तृतीयोऽनुवाकः। ॐ नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिन व्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिणे स्तेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिण इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्थायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः सृकाविभ्यो जिगागंसद्भ्यो मुष्णतां पतये नमो नमो सिमद्भ्यो नक्तञ्चरद्भ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नमः उष्णीषिणे गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नमः इषुमद्भ्यो धन्वाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आयच्छद्भ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमोऽस्यद्भ्यो विद्यद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आसीनेभ्यः शयानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वपद्भ्यो जाग्रद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तिष्ठद्भ्यो धावद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्योऽश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः। देखा कितना बढ़िया। इफ यू चैंट there is alertness, there is joy, there is beauty. If you know the meaning and do it in a meditational mood, oh, you will have Shiva darshanam only in front. ठीक है, सीख लेना इसे। और एक बार ओम आई विल गो लिटिल फास्ट। ॐ नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिन व्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः ककुबाय निषङ्गिणे स्तेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिण इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्थायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः सृकाविभ्यो जिगागंसद्भ्यो विष्णतां पतये नमो नमो सिमद्भ्यो नक्तञ्चरद्भ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नम उष्णीषिणे गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नमः इषुमद्भ्यो धन्वाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आयच्छद्भ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो नमोऽस्यद्भ्यो विद्यद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आसीनेभ्यः शयानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वपद्भ्यो जाग्रद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तिष्ठद्भ्यो धावद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्योऽश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः। As I told you, more than 200 way we do the namaskar to Lord Shiva. For example, if you see this shloka, second anuvaka, Namo Hiranyabahave, to the Lord who is having Hiranyabahu, to him namaskara. In the same way, Senanye Namaha, the one who is a Senani, Dishampate Namaha, Vrukshebhyaha Namaha, Harikeshabhyaha, Pashunam Pati ko namaskar hai, Saspinjar ko Pati ko namaskar, Saspinjaraya, Tvishipate Patinam Pate, Bablushaya, Annanam Pate, Harikeshaya Pavitane Namaha, पुष्टानां पते नमः भवस्येते नमः जगतां पते नमः रुद्राय ताविने नमः क्षेत्राणां पते नमः सूताय अहंत्याय. So these are all way one form you are taking the name of Lord and doing pranams to him. So Sahamanaya Nivyadine Namaha Avyadininam Pate Namaha Kakubaya Namaha Nishangane Namaha Stenanam Pate चोरों के लीडर नमः निशंगिने नमः इष्टिपते नमः तस्कराणां पते नमः. देखो स्तेनानाम तस्कराणाम पति वंचते नमः परिवंचते नमः स्थायुनाम पते नमः, like that. avyadinibhya. In the short meaning is what? In whatever the room the world is there, all of that is he only. But you should know which is to be used for vyavahara, which is to be used for sadhana, and which is to be avoided because it is going to trouble us, destroy us. And you know, no, the knife is made from the steel for cutting the vegetables. Then another knife to cut the head also is made by the steel. But you should know, though both are made by steel, what is to be used, what should not be avoided, and what should be avoided. You must know. In the same way, Lord alone is there in everything. Yet, like in the snake also there is Lord. But don't keep it in your gala. Oh, bite karega. We'll die only. In the poison also there is God. But don't consume it. It has its purpose, not for us. राक्षसों में भी भगवान होते हैं because भगवान is existence. The Rakshasas, if they have to exist, the existence, the God should be there. But don't become Rakshasa like that. It is harmful to one and all. This is how when you go on studying Shastra, clear understanding about all these come to us. Okay? Let us do our Geetha today. So yesterday we saw Shloka number 4 and 5. There Bhagavan gave introduction. I am going to tell you about the Kshetra and Kshetrajna in detail. Then in the 6th, 7th, today we'll do, he will tell about Kshetra. And then in between Jnanam he will tell, then he will take us to the explanation of Kshetrajna. Okay? So in the 13th chapter. So what we do is श्लोका 1 2 3 4 5 एक बार पढ़ेंगे, 6 एंड 7 दो बार पढ़ेंगे, एसेंस बताकर 6 एंड 7 का भी स्टडी करेंगे. स्टार्ट. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, श्री गीता शरणम मम, श्री व्यास शरणम मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणम मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, शरणम मम, शरणम मम. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः. क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ विभाग योगः. अर्जुन उवाच प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव क्षेत्रं क्षेत्रज्ञमेव च एतद्वेदितुमिच्छामि ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च केशव. श्रीभगवानुवाच इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय क्षेत्रमित्यभिधीयते एतद्यो वेत्ति तं प्राहुः क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः. क्षेत्रज्ञं चापि मां विद्धि सर्वक्षेत्रेषु भारत. क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञयोर्ज्ञानं यत्तज्ज्ञानं मतं मम. तत्क्षेत्रं यच्च यादृक् च यद्विकारि यतश्च यत् स च यो यत्प्रभावश्च तत्समासेन मे शृणु. ऋषिभिर्बहुधा गीतं छन्दोभिर्विविधैः पृथक् ब्रह्मसूत्रपदैश्चैव हेतुमद्भिर्विनिश्चितैः. Up to this we saw. Now the next two shlokas, two times. Shri Bhagavanuvacha. Sixth one. Mahabhutanyahangkarah buddhiravyaktamev cha indriyani dashayikam cha pancachendriya gocharaah. Again. Mahabhutanyahangkarah buddhiravyaktamev cha indriyani dashayikam cha पंचचेन्द्रिय गोचराः. सेवंथ वन. इच्छा द्वेष सुखम दुःखम संघातश्चेतना धृतिः एतत् क्षेत्रं समासेन सविकारमुदाहृतम्. अगेन. इच्छा द्वेष सुखम दुःखम संघातश्चेतना धृतिः एतत् क्षेत्रं समासेन Savikaramudaharatam. Wonderful. So, 13th chapter name is Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. Here, the yoga is understanding and experiencing the God. How? By Vibhaga, by separating. Separating between the divine, the reality, the undivine, unreal. So every chapter from 13 to 18 will discuss so many ways the mixed up things separated and realities revealed to us, shown to us. In this chapter, the three pairs are asked by Arjuna. What is Kshetra, what is Kshetrajna? What is Prakriti and what is Purusha? What is Jnanam and what is Gneyam? Bhagavan took up first a discussion of Kshetra, Kshetrajna. Okay, there is two things in this, only two. One is what is Kshetra, what is Kshetrajna. We should understand in detail. Second is what is their relation. This is crucial thing. This is the only thing, the purpose of the entire Vedanta spirituality sadhana we have to learn and do. For example, between Kshetra and Kshetrajna. Okay, remember these three, four things. Very careful. What is it? Kshetra depends on Kshetrajna. Kshetrajna should not, need not become slave to Kshetra. Kshetra goes on modifying, changing. Kshetrajna doesn't modify. Kshetra gets perished. Kshetrajna will not be perished. Kshetrajna is only a knower of Kshetra. He need not identify, therefore should not identify, because the identification is the cause of all dukkha. Most important one is that Kshetrajna should work in the Kshetra to yield what is required for him. Like I have my own Kshetra, the field. तो आई उगाऊंगा, मैं चावल लगाऊं, दाल लगाऊं, या नहीं तो क्या कहते हैं, कोई फलों का, फूलों का, सब्जियों का. I am Kshetrajna, it's Kshetra. I plow the land and put the plants and I get the yield. In the same way, the two Kshetrajnas may, one Kshetrajna only remains as the knower, it is the real self, witness. Other Kshetrajna is the Jiva. He should use that Kshetra called as body, mind, senses, so that he is safe, comfortable outside and he is traveling toward the spirituality. If these are not done, we identify the Kshetra and misuse it, we suffer. Just like any example, you have requested, you are begged, you have commanded, you are blackmailed your father, mother. Let us say, for example, they gave you a two-wheeler, not yo-yo wala bike, but a good one, 1.5 lakh wala, du. The SD or that, what do you call, the bullets, the Royal Enfields. Ab dekho, that is Kshetra, you are Kshetrajna. Maintenance of it, you must do. For what purpose that vehicle is given? For you to go to college and all. Anna, should be careful about it or not? Should we allow it to get hit somewhere and suffer? No, that is to be careful. Then can you take this vehicle with all your equally stupid, useless friends and go for all nonsense and hit someone? Then that kshetra is misused by you. That shows your ahankara and murkhata. I took this bullet and 200 speed I went, धड़ाक डिशो कर दिया. Vehicle सत्यानाश, हाथ पैर टूटे. No, it is murkhata only, no? That you didn't know, or you didn't want to know, or you are so arrogant that you are careless to know about the kshetra entirely, as well as see that it is useful to you, not it is making you destroyed. करते हो कि नहीं? Anything, I gave the example of two-wheeler, any other things, the pocket money is given, or any other electrical, electronic things given, cell phone nowadays. Your Kshetra, it is Kshetra. How that Kshetra is enslaving you, that your whole mind, time, energy are only for that nonsense, and you have forgotten that you are a human being. You have forgotten that such great talents, you have forgotten that you belong to great family, wonderful Bharata Mata, Sanatana Dharma, Hindu Sanskriti. Forgotten that such a great opportunities are given. Forgotten to work hard and reach out. And become slave like a ulluka patta in front of that cell phone. See, this is meaning of identifying the kshetra and pulling ourselves to the level of slave to it and suffering. Two examples. In the same way, this whole world placed in front of you, and this whole body, mind, intellect, every one of them are kshetra. You are kshetrajna. So, as one kshetrajna, as a jiva, use them for your sadhana, your seva, your dharma. Okay? Upasana. Another kshetrajna is just be a witness. But there are not two, one only. One conditional expression is jiva, the unconditional pure consciousness is the Paramatma, the real self. This you have to mainly catch and then practice. Practice only this. That fellow said something to you. He is Kshetra, his words are Kshetra, I am Kshetrajna. So I only become aware of it, I will not react. Let me see what will happen. So too the fever came. To go to doctor, give treatment, but the body is Kshetra, I am the Kshetrajna. I need not worry. If anybody has got body, they'll have disease. If not today, tomorrow, if not this, something else. Death, old age, disease, death. They come not only to human bodies, animals. You know how many veterinary hospitals are there? Plants, they have disease, बना मारते जाते हैं. Anything born, everything will have vyadhi. Human beings will have one more called as adhi. It is mental problems are called as adi. Then solution for them through knowledge, discovering yourself is called samadhi. So vyadhi, adi, samadhi. Vyadhi, adi problems. Samadhi is the sadhana. Samadhi means धी को सम रखना knowledge. समाधि का नाते हमेशा एक ही समझो मत. You listen only these things in the world. अरे इसका समाधि कर दिया रे, and then डरते भी है. समाधि is a technical word. धी को समस्थिति में लाना. धी is your buddhi. It is vishama. Because of vasanas, because of your attraction, because of likes and dislikes, it has become vishama means what do you call unusable, distracted, disturbed. When you are using, let us say, your knife to cut, suddenly knife bent हो गया मानो, तो सम है तो you will cut the vegetable. और विषम हो गया, you can't use it. Again you have to mold it and to make sama. So our buddhi has become vishama. That it has come under the slavery of the samskara vasanas, negative, and many other things. Therefore, what is the purpose of the knife to cut? It is not able to cut. What is the purpose of the buddhi? To know the truth, to know the dharma and do it. We are not able to do because visham ho gaya. Up through study of shastra, understanding, bringing it to the right position is called samadhi. At the higher stage of the samadhi is dhi ko apne swarup mein samana, and the swarup of the buddhi is the pure conscious self. That is a higher thing. So the Adi is the mental diseases, Vyadis are physical diseases, Samadhi is the solution for them when you have right knowledge and right attitude, right way of working outside. They are there for every human being. Therefore, I am also a human being. I have also body. So this body will have this. That is a Kshetra. I am the Kshetra. Kshetrajna should be concerned about Kshetra, should take care of the Kshetra, and use the Kshetra for whatever the purpose exactly is given, yet not identified with the Kshetra. मजा है ना? This is the main principle you have to learn. Now, once it is done, Bhagavan's teachings in the second shloka itself, idam shariram kshetram to begin with. And the one who knows it is Kshetrajna to begin with. Then Kshetrajna का और भी बात पे फिर से बताएंगे थोड़ा. नेय and Kshetrajna एक ही है. Sorry, हाँ. So the Kshetrajna, one is Jiva identified, second is Paramatma who is only a Sakshi. That is our goal. So idam shariram kshetram etadyovatti tam kshetrajnam prahuhu. Then the second thing very important is sarva kshetreshu ekameva kshetrajna, that is me. Kshetrajnam chapi maham vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Clear? Then the ultimate is what? Kshetrajnayor jnanam yat tat jnanam. The real knowledge is that where you are very clear about what is kshetra, what is kshetrajna, what is mutual relationless relationship, in which relationship they become mutually troubling, and in what relationship the kshetra doesn't trouble the kshetrajna. Knowing all that is called as kshetra kshetrajnayoh jnanam, and that is the real jnanam to be gained to begin with, Bhagavan says. Then Arjuna puts a question face as if asking, तो अगर आप कहे तो इन दोनों को जानना जरूरी है तो बताओ ना, फिर आप शॉर्टकट में क्यों बता रहे? Then Bhagavan takes up, yes, tat kshetram yat, what it is, yadruk, what is its nature, yad vikari, what are the modifications in it, yatayaha, yataha cha, from where it has come, and what is it, that source from which it has come. Samasena me shrunu, listen from me in a short span, because yuddha kshetra hai, I can't elaborate you. Alage sahacha, that kshetrajna also, yat prabhavaha, what is his prabhava, what is influence, what is prabhutva, what is the relation with the kshetra, that also may from me samasena, in short, suno. Okay. Now, are you telling only from your head? Why should I believe you? No, no, no. It is having all the authority. Rushibhi bahudha Geetam. The Vasishtadi rishis are the ones who have told this is Kshetra, this is Kshetrajna, this should be the relation for the healthy life. This is the wrong relation by which the Kshetrajna you suffer as a jiva. by wrongly relating with the Kshetra. Rushvihi Bhavda Gitam. Where Chandomihi in Vedas, Vividai in so many, Prataka in so through so many examples and logics. In so many of the Vedas with so many examples and logics by all the rishis, the song of what is Kshetra, Kshetrajna is sung. The essence of that only I am telling you. At least on the name of them, your faith on them, because you all belong to some are the other gotra of the rishi only. At least on the faith, strength of faith on them, you accept. If you don't accept me, that is why anything you tell anyone ना अपने तरफ से बोलकर don't tell मैंने कहा, you show them the authority. You know why? If you say मेरे तरफ से बोला है, then there is a arhankara also, there is a cheating also, because no knowledge belongs to anyone. Like I am talking to Geetha, I must tell you the Geetha I have learned from my Gurudev and all the gurus. They are speaking through me. If I don't do that, if I speak myself, two things I do. One, I become arrogant. Second is what? I am cheating them from whom I got the knowledge. Therefore, better to tell and tell that it is not my own. So Bhagavan is telling what is Kshetra Kshetrajna and telling it is not I only am telling. Because tomorrow if you have gadbad with me, then मैंने कहा करके तुम छोड़ दोगे, तो you will not get benefit out of it. If I show you the authority, then even if the gadbad between you and me, you will drop me, but you will pursue that. Like Geetha is given by Krishna. तो आई टोल्ड यू दैट कृष्ण ने दिया, अगर व्यास जी ने लिखा, तो कल तुम्हारा मेरा गड़बड़ हो गया, यू डोंट लाइक मी, यू लीव मी, डजंट मैटर, बट यू कैन होल्ड ऑन टू गीता ना, because Gita is given God, not by me. In the same way, ऋषिभिः छन्दोभिः बहुधैः विविधैः बहुधा गीतम, ऋषिभिर्बहुधा गीतम छन्दोभिः विविधैः पृथक्. So by so many rishis in different periods of history, in their Veda mantras, in variety of examples and logics, they gave in clear picture. This is Kshetra, this is Kshetrajna, this is a delusion because of which the Kshetrajna is getting in identity with the Kshetra as Aham and Mama. Therefore, whatever is happening on the Kshetra, it is happening. He is taking it as if on his head, then he is unnecessarily suffering. Knowing this, remaining as Kshetrajna and doing whatever supposed to do without identifying the Kshetra, there is a path for liberation. This is what Rushmir Bahuda Gitam Chadobhi. Not only that, Brahma Sutra Padai Chaiva, Hetu Madbhi Vinishchitahi. तो हेतुवादी महामहा ज्ञानी लोग आल्सो निश्चय करके हमको बताए कहा ब्रह्म सूत्र पदई. ब्रह्म सूत्र पदई, वन इज डायरेक्ट ब्रह्म सूत्र रिटन बाय व्यास भगवान, सेकंड इज wherever in sutra rupa paramatma or brahma tattva is explained, they are all called as brahma sutra. In that also they told what they might have told in that, Hare Brahman is reality, knowing it is liberation. But instead of knowing that, you are suffering as Jiva because the Kshetra, the known thing, you have taken as Kshetrajna and you have established unnecessarily misery giving relation with them. So उसको छोड़ो. ऐसे ब्रह्म सूत्र पदों में भी हेतुओं के साथ निश्चय करके बताया कि दिस वर्ड क्षेत्र, दिस क्षेत्रज्ञ. हो गया. Now today we'll do the sixth shloka, seventh कल करेंगे. Simple है, 6 is 2 minutes. कि what is that therefore which constitutes the ingredients in the definition of kshetra. इसको ये सातवां अध्याय भी आया, दाष्टदा prakriti and all, nothing new. We have already discussed it. But again, from the mouth of Bhagavan, now I am chanting the sixth mantra and discussing it. So first is Arjuna's question. Second, third are Bhagavan told Kshetra, Kshetrajna, and himself is the Kshetrajna in all the Kshetras. Fourth and fifth, he is just said that Kshetra, Kshetrajna, both I am going to tell, but not from my hand, but from the Hetuvadins, Brahma Sutra, समझे समझाने वाले. So to Bahuda Rushvi Geetam in the Upanishads and other Shastras also. Mind you, in your Bhagavad Gita text, in the Shlokas Sankhya, एक इधर एक उधर हो रहा है तो गड़बड़ मत करना. As I told you, in some textbooks, Arjuna Uvacha, the first shloka is there. In some or many of them, Arjuna Uvacha they don't take. So therefore, those places where if the book has no Arjuna Uvacha, so then when I mean the second shloka, that Idam Shariam Kaunteya, there it becomes first one. Because the first is not there in it, Prakritim Purusham Chaiva. So to those texts, if you have where Prakritim Purusham Chaiva is given, so if I say the fourth shloka, that means the भगवान जो कहा है ना, ऋषवीर बहुधा गीतम, नहीं उससे पहले तत्क्षेत्र में अच्छे आदृक्ष द फोर्थ वन. सो थोड़ा सा समझ लेना, इस चैप्टर में 34 वर्सेस आर देयर and if you add Arjuna Vacha the first one 35 it is, because when I say 7th shloka with you may get confused. I am talking from taking Arjuna's question also as the first shloka. In my version, there are 35 shlokas in this chapter, not 34. Clear? ये हो गया. Now, in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th shloka, Bhagavan is giving what is Kshetra. 7th also is given for Kshetra. Later on, he will tell what is Kshetrajna. The Kshetrajna and Gneya, together he will talk little later. Now let us start. What are those constitute Kshetra? Again, don't forget the first thought. When you know these are Kshetras, you must know that you are only a Kshetrajna. Your job is to maintain, use them for any definite purpose, spiritual. More than that, we should not identify with it. Like the hotel में काम कर, whole hotel they work, cleaning से लेकर सब इडली डोसा सब, but they are not identifying. They eat only what they bring from home. है ना, the building construction people, they build the building and they go ahead. They don't become owner of it, or thousands of houses they construct, but they don't stay in that house. बस बनाना है, आगे बढ़ना है, आइडेंटिफाई नहीं करना. बट he'll have his own one house, झोपड़पट्टी बेचारा somewhere with that is identified. गर्मी होती है तो गर्म होता है, बारिश होते पानी टपकता है, बेचारा कुछ तो कुछ लगाने को कोशिश करते हैं. So with regard to 100-storied buildings which they made, they have no samsara because there is no tadatmya. But a soda झोपड़पट्टी में कुछ problem हुआ, he will suffer because he identified with it as his own. है ना? In a huge plane I travel, but some snag has come to able flight के लिए after landing. Be safe. I am not worried because it is not mine. But घर में साइकिल पंक्चर हो गया. I suffer because it is mine. एरोप्लेन पंक्चर हो गया तो यू डोंट वरी. बिकॉज अहंता ममता नहीं है उससे. In the cricket also, two neutral teams playing, which here India is not, you only enjoy it, ठीक है. But when India plays and loses, like the World Cup other day, oh people, one person killed his brother, another fellow हार्ट अटैक से मर गया, कोई बड़ा ऐसे सुना मैंने. पाकिस्तान में भी नहीं हुआ ऐसा, वो तो टीवी तोड़ते हैं एक दूसरे को. ऐसा नहीं होता, इतना सदमा ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. टू मच अटैचमेंट ना, हाइप भी नहीं करना. ऐसे स्पोर्ट एंजॉय, दैट्स इट. डोंट टेक इट टू द हार्ट एंड बिकम सेंटिमेंटल. इट्स ऑल फनी. है ना, somebody sent me that footballer का इंटरव्यू की, have you ever failed and all. He so beautifully spoke. There is no failure, he says, in sport. He gave the example of the other one who got championship 6 times in his 15 years. Do you mean to say that other 9 years are failures? A good question he asked. There's no failure in sport. You put effort, one day the other fellow will win, other day you will. So क्षेत्र है वो, हम क्षेत्रज्ञ है. इश्यू मत बनाओ. Now that kshetram he is listing out now. Okay, one shloka only enough today. The 6th one. So Bhagavan says, Mahabhutani ahankaraha buddhihi avyaktam indriyani dasha ekam panchacha indriya gocharaha. These 24 items are called prakriti in the yoga or Sankhya path of philosophy. That is called as kshetra. I am the Purusha, I am the Kshetrajna. So first thing already came. Mahabhutani means 5 tanmatras. Ahankara is samashti ahankara. Buddhi is samashti mahatattva. Avyaktam is the prakriti maya. So 5 plus buddhi, ahankara and avyakta. 3. 8 हो गए ना. Mahabhutani 5, ahankara, buddhi, avyaktam 3, 8. Same. Ashtadha prakriti. In the 7th chapter, Bhumirapo analo vayu kham mano. Bhumirapo analo vayu kham. These are called as Pancha Mahabhutani in this shloka. So there also Mano Buddhi Ahankaram. Iti iyam me vinna prakriti rashtada. Said there. Here also Mano Buddhi Ahankaram is corresponding to the Ahankara is the Mana, and here the Buddhi is called as Mahatattva. Avyaktam is called as Paraprakriti. There it is called Ahankara, it is called Abhyakrita Prakriti. So thoda difference. मतलब नाम में difference है. तो 5 tanmatras, subtle elements. Okay. Then उनका कारण जो है समष्टि अहंकार, देन उनका कारण जो है महत्तत्व, देन उनका कारण जो है अव्याकृत प्रकृति. सो 1113 प्लस 5 8, 8 आर ओवर, याद रखना. सो महाभूतानि अहंकार बुद्धि अव्यक्त. Why? Because they are all Neyam, Kshetram, and I am the Kshetrajna because they are known to me. Whatever is known is Kshetra. Whatever is the knower is Kshetrajna. है ना? क्षेत्रज्ञ जानता है क्षेत्र को, जो जाना जाता है वो क्षेत्र है. तो दे ऑल आई नो ना, पंचतन मात्र आई नो. Therefore I am Kshetrajna, they are Kshetra. Ahankara I know, that Mahatattva. Samishti Ahankara I know. So too I know the Avyakta. Therefore I am the Jna, Kshetrajna, they are all Kshetra. 8 are over. The remaining 16, very simple. Indriyani dasha. What are the 5 dasha indriyas? 5 indriyas which give us the knowledge of Shabda, Sparsha, Rasagandha. They are called Jnanendriyas. 5 indriyas which help us in responding to the world. They are called Karmendriyas. So the Jnanendriyas are ears to listen, eyes to see, nose to smell, tongue to taste, skin to touch. So शब्द स्पर्श रूप रसगंध का हमें ज्ञान देने वाले वाक क्या कहते हैं, श्रोत्रम त्वक चक्षु रसन घ्राण. श्रोत्रम त्वक चक्षु रसन घ्राण, दे आर द 5 indriyas. Jnanendriya. Karmendriya, hands and legs and speech and organ of evacuation, genital organ. They are called Karmendriya. Thus, okay. Ekam is the mind here. So 8 plus 11, 19 हो गए. है ना? Next one, इंद्रियाणि दशेकम च. Then the last one is panchacha indriya gocharaha. The 5 objects which are gochara, seen by the 5 sense organs, which I said just now, Shabda, Sparsha, Urvasagandha, which are made by the Stula Panchamahabhutas. So 5 objects of perception, 5 organs of perception, 5 organs of action, 15. 1 mind, 16. Then the Ashtada Prakriti, 6, 8. 16 plus 8, 24. All of that is Kshetra. I am Kshetrajna. I should only be a witness of it. Recognize that self in you and identify with it. You are liberated. Don't recognize it, then identify with these things, then suffer. Like there are some students, they have 1,000 friends in the school or college, but they are not identified with anyone, therefore they don't suffer. There is one student, stupid fellow, with another equally stupid gets attached. 24 ghante on the cell phone, this to girl to that boy, that to that, wasting the whole life only. Bewakoof. You understood? Remain as Kshetrajna. कहीं नहीं फंसना. क्षेत्रज्ञ है हम बस. What work is to be done, do. What goal is to be achieved. What duty is to be done. What ऋण मुक्ति करना है वो कर लो. बस ऐसे हल्का रहना अपने मन में. ये सब मन की बात है, ज्ञान की बात. In the real knowledge, the mind will not play the mischief. If this knowledge is not strongly there, you give freedom to the mind. It plays the mischief of attachment with this fellow, aversion to that fellow, liking to this fellow, and then disliking to this object. All life is only these two, raga and desha. Both purposes making us do papa and adharma, not allowing us to the punya, dharma or sadhana. Suffering, suffering. Very subtle बेटा, कोई नहीं बताएंगे इसको. स्कूल कॉलेज नहीं पढ़ा रहे तुमको. In life, in schools and colleges, life is never taught. Standard of life तो है नहीं सर. Living बता रहे, life नहीं बता रहे. Living is with the commodities which you buy with the money. For that you study, you become doctor, lawyer. अरे ये जिंदगी नहीं है, तो एक हिस्सा है जिंदगी का. The other jindagi is there, how you relate with the things, the people, the situations, your own personality layers. Where are all these things are taught in your schools, colleges? This is called Adhyatma Jnanam. Where the knowledge about your absolute self, your relative self, your all equipments, and how to keep them under control and you be the master. All that are taught in Adhyatmic Shastra. That's why this alone gives you liberation. Yes, it goes on adding to your bondage. Okay? So these are the 24 tattvas. Not only that, in the mind, whatever are the thoughts, emotions come. Do I know them or not? I know. So whatever I know is Kshetra, and I am the Kshetrajna. If you can maintain that relation and keep them separate, away from you, where is samsara? Where is dukkha? At that very moment, you are liberated. Then be a person of liberation first. Then you become doctor. Then you become lawyer. Anything you can become. बाबा जी बन गए फिर भी संसार में है, so that is waste. Then become any political leader, doctor, lawyer, but first get liberated by knowing yourself as Kshetrajna and keep everything as Kshetra. You are better. तो इसलिए पहले हमारे सनातन धर्म में स्पिरिचुअलिटी पढ़ाकर सबको आत्मज्ञान देकर उसके बाद इस कॉल्ड एज आत्मज्ञान, देन द वृत्ति ज्ञान, प्रवृत्ति ज्ञान. वृत्ति ज्ञान इज प्रोफेशनल नॉलेज, प्रवृत्ति ज्ञान इज रिलेटिव नॉलेज, हाउ टू डील विद द थिंग्स एंड बीइंग्स. सो वी ऑल आर गिवन वृत्ति ज्ञान, प्रवृत्ति ज्ञान भी नहीं मिल रहा और आत्मज्ञान कहीं नहीं मिल रहा. वृत्ति ज्ञान इज योर ओन प्रोफेशनल स्किल्स with which you can earn money, that's it. प्रवृत्ति ज्ञान भी नहीं मिल रहा, वेर इन हाउ टू बी विद वाइफ और हस्बैंड और चिल्ड्रन. हर एक चीज का बिठा बिठा कर घंटों पढ़ाना है. इन एवरी स्कूल कॉलेज देयर इज बी सब्जेक्ट ऑफ हाउ टू लिव ए फैमिली लाइफ विद इन लॉस ब्रदर चिल्ड्रन. अगर कम से कम स्कूल कॉलेज में नहीं तो कॉलेज में तो पढ़ाओ. गधे लोग अब शादी करके जाने वाले हो ना, तो क्या खुदकुशी करने के लिए कि खुशी से रहने के लिए. देन इफ यू डोंट नो, if you are not taught what is the meaning of mother-in-law, father-in-law, mother, father and all the other relatives and how to be with them and all, then कबाड़ा कर दोगे अपने जिंदगी को फिर. Then spirituality also to be taught right now only. That's what I am doing through my youngsters. I love them so that they are clear with the understanding. Ultimate goal is this: all life is to be lived to mold to this one, and in life the things to be lived like this, as we said in the first six chapters of Karma Yoga. देखो एक गीता को थरोली पढ़ोगे पूरा जिंदगी का रहस्य सब खुल जाता है. फिर द्वार भी खुलते हैं सक्सेस के, दुख के द्वार है बंद, सारे द्वार बंद हो जाते. देयर विल बी नो एंट्री ऑफ मिजरीज, ऑलवेज द हैप्पीनेस विल एंटर. नाउ द लास्ट श्लोका, गीता हो गया, टुमारो विल सी द 7th श्लोक. लास्ट थर्ड श्लोक ऑफ श्री विष्णु's प्रातः स्मरण. थर्ड वन इज प्रातर भजामि. अर्ली मॉर्निंग आई डू द भजन उपासना of Vishnu. Who is he? Bhajatam abhayam karam. The one who removes the fear of those who become his devotees. Then, not only that he removes the bhaya, second is prag sarvajanma kruta papa bhayapahati. And what the purpose sankalpa with which I am doing his bhajana? कि प्राग means इससे पहले सर्वजन्मा in the thousands of lives कृता whatever I have done papa, that papa is going to give me all the dukkhana and that gives me bhaya apahati, to remove all of that. So Lord, please remove all the prag janma kruta papa, or if you can't remove and I have to go through the dukkha of it, give me the strength to withstand to it. Because आगे क्या क्या आने वाला नहीं पता, हमने जो जो किया है वो भी याद नहीं ना हमको. Isn't it very tough it is? So one is who gives fearlessness to those who do his bhajana or worship. Second is, I am requesting him, I am doing bhajana to him, that please wash away all my earlier janma kruta papa, don't give me naraka, don't give me these sufferings at any yoni level, kshama kare Lord. Also give me wisdom not to commit even one sin, even one adharma, even in dreaming by mistake. ये वाला हमारा गोल होना चाहिए. पक्का धर्म, पक्का पुण्य, पक्का सेवा, पक्का आध्यात्मिक साधना के अलावा other than these four, nothing should express to us through us. That should be your goal as the students of Geetha and the students of learning of life and living life effectively for yourself and the world at large. And if you are really Indian, Bharatiya, you are Saindav Dharmi, अगर ऐसी बात है ना, ऐसे जीना है. आध्यात्मिकता के लिए जीवन जीना है, उपासनाओं के लिए जीवन जीना है, सेवा के लिए जीवन जीना है, धर्म के लिए जीवन जीना है. बस सर्विस, righteousness, meritorious activities, worshiping the Lord, spiritual unfoldment of knowing your essential self. These are the 5 ways you have to live. What are the other things than that? No spiritual sadhana, no study at all, no upasana to God at all. Then the सेवा तो लेते हैं देते नहीं, पुण्य तो करते नहीं पाप करते हैं, और धर्म को जाना ही नहीं अभी तक, keeping on doing अधर्म. They are the biggest liability to the whole world. Seeing such people only, Bhumata feels heaviness. है. She has no heaviness felt because of the population. In the population जो पापात्मा होते हैं, because of her them she suffers and tells Vishnu Bhagavan, हे हमारा रक्षा करे. He comes in avatar and finishes all those दुष्ट राक्षसas. You know that? So in this way, कि प्राक सर्वजन्म कृत पाप भयापत्यै tam prata bhajami. And he has helped whom? This has come in the first sloka also. Graha vaktra patita angri. Into the mouth of the crocodile was the feet of that elephant, Gajendra. and Ghora Shoka, terrible misery was in Pranashanakaraha. He came and removed the crocodile and removed the shoka of the elephant. And how did he do? Dhruta Shankha Chakraha. So while coming, he announced the Shankha. मैं आ रहा हूं. अब सुनकर वो crocodile को छोड़कर भागना चाहिए था. नहीं छोड़ा मतलब क्या हुआ? He was ready to face, take the मृत्यु punishment. भगवान ने चक्र छोड़ दी. लाइफ में याद रखना हमेशा शंख चक्र गदा पद्म. I told you in one of the context very recently, 2-3 months back. What is the meaning of 4 ayudhas Bhagwan has in his hand? Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. हमेशा भगवान first through somebody tells us what is bad, what is good. And if you listen it and avoid bad and good, your work is done. That through somebody, that information coming to us, or through very lighter experiences in the world, such information coming to us regarding what's good and what's bad, it is called Bhagwan's Shankha-dhvani. I know. Sometimes more closely somebody comes and touches and pats and tells us. It can be somebody telling it, or it can be an experience also. Our own. That is the meaning of Lord bringing the Padma and touching us and telling. लाइक किसी सो रहा है बंदा, आप चिल्ला के बोलो उठेगा नहीं, तो टच करके उठाते हो कि नहीं? है ना? यू कॉल्ड समबडी, अरे करके बगल में ही है वो, बट ही इज लास्ट समवेयर, तो उसको पैट करके यू इनवाइट हिम, कॉल हिम. सो द टच इज द सेकंड थिंग. कमला इज द Padma is the one here indicated for the second level of experiences of dukkha, that indicate us this is the papa we have done, avoid it. Even after the Shankadvani and Padma Sparsha, if somebody doesn't wake up, Bhagwan gives such a big experience in life. Very big jolt, a heart attack, a paralytic attack, lakhs and crores of rupees lost in business, wife or husband or children leaving or dying. These are all big, big, tragic experience of life. They are all like Gada Prahar of the Lord. अब तो सीखो ये सब इटर्नल नहीं है, ये सब टेम्पररी है. डोंट गेट लॉस्ट इन अटैचमेंट, टर्न टुवर्ड्स मी. Even that also when doesn't listen, na Gada Prahara, Bhagavan फिर चक्र. He will leave the chakra. You don't deserve to live as human being. नहीं, कुछ जन्म गधे भैंस बन के आओ. Again फिर एक बार मौका मैं दूंगा. That is the idea of having Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. So here Dhruta Shankha Chakraha. The Lord has got Shankha Chakra in his hand. To that Vishnu may Pratar Bhajana Namaskar. Okay. Now let us chant all these 3 mantras. You also have to put some homework to chant them, to remember the meaning, and to with the meaning doing the chanting. Put your effort. Very serious things. Make a habit of it. In these things, positive Shastra Jnana mein. Buddhu ghochu nahi rehna. Even after getting a chance or blessings from the Lord and the Guru. I expect you all to the by heart every chapter of Gita. Each chapter I am taking 15-20 days. उस 15-20 दिन में डेली 2 बार पढ़ो, 5-5 मिनट में बाय हार्ट आ जाता तुमको. कहाँ भटकते रहते हो, कहाँ सोने में टाइम वेस्ट, दांत मांजने में टाइम वेस्ट, ईटिंग लाइक बफेलो 8 times टाइम वेस्ट, सेल फोन हाफ डे इज गॉन, फ्रेंड्स नॉनसेंस. Those who are doing, I am telling them, you all have such great talents, such great abilities, so much of life in front of you. So many opportunities are there. Thousands of people are there to help us, guide you. Bhagavan is there to bless. अरे इन सबको use करके, should you not evolve for yourself and the world? That way I am saying. What a beautiful children. For you and for all the country and the world, you can bring all the laurels and greatness. Focus on that. Anything is carelessness of mind, arrogance of the ego, and misguidance of the equally stupid fellows. Don't listen to them. अब सुन लोगे तो then मेरी बात सुनाई नहीं देगा आपको. Then you will laugh at me also. You'll smile at me. You say पावा लोग ऐसे होते हैं, ये कोई बकवास नहीं, उनको पता नहीं है कि हम युवा लोग हैं, युवा लोग. अरे मैं भी जवान था रे बाबा. Then people will insult parents, elders, whoever are teaching good things. That's a disease from the age of 14 till they become parents and get kicked by the children. The disease of not listening to the good words of advice by elders. अब क्या करें, तुम लोग इससे बाहर आ जाओ. Be truly sincere in learning what is wrong, what is right, avoid wrong and do the right. Thank you. Let us chant it once. Om Ata Shri Vishnoho Pratah Smarana Stotram. Om Pratah Smarami Bhavabhiti Maharti Shantyai Narayanam Garudavahanam Abjanabham Grahabhibhuta Varavarana Mukti Hetum Chakrayudham तरुणवारिजपत्रनेत्रं प्रातर्नमामि मनसा वचसा च मूर्ध्ना पादारविन्दयुगलं परमस्य पुंसः नारायणस्य नरकार्णवतारणस्य पारायणप्रवणविप्रपरायणस्य प्रातर्भजामि भजताम् अभयं करं तं प्राक् सर्वजन्मकृतपाप भयापहत्यै यो ग्राहवक्त्रपतिताङ्घ्रि गजेन्द्रघोर शोकप्रणाशनकरो धृतशङ्खचक्रः इति विष्णोः प्रातस्मरणम्. फ्रेंड्स, आई सजेस्ट यू ड्यूरिंग संडेज ना, हॉलीडेज एंड संडे, 1 घंटा तुम निकाल के live any of the classes or online the free classes where they teach Sanskrit. At least for sake of Geetha and Stotras, you must learn basic Sanskrit. 1 साल करो बस, हफ्ता हफ्ता 2-2 घंटे देना. So many organizations, so many beautiful people freely teaching us the Sanskrit. And the other subjects you learn by paying crores of rupees, lakhs of rupees. फ्री पढ़ा रहे हो, हम भी फ्री पढ़ा रहे हैं, पैसे थोड़ी मांग रहे. पिछले कितने दिन हो गए? 400 दिन हो गए ऑलमोस्ट. 416 days today I am teaching. Did I ask you even one pi? And is it not the mukti giving jnanam? Great knowledge. Those people who so much pains they are taking to teach Sanskrit. Sanskrit is the language of gods, language of Shastras, language of the heart, language of the true ultimate knowledge. At least for understanding Gita's sake, you must know संस्कृत टू दैट. यू नीड नॉट बिकम पंडित. पूरा पाणिनि ग्रामर सिद्धांत कौमुदी सब पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है, बट बेसिक्स यू मस्ट नो. 1 year is enough, not every day, once in a week, 1 hour. That's a very good thing. You know what is that? They teach you what is the aksharas, they teach you pada, thereafter they teach you the 7 vibhaktis, cases, you know, first to 7. Then they teach you the past tense, present tense, future tense, singular, plural, dual, then the different genders and all. Then how to use them in the sentences. Then the vocabulary will be given to you, the pada quotient. Just do the effort, then you will know. By the time I chant, like when I chant, while chanting only I know the meaning. Prataha, early morning, bhajami, I am doing service to bhajatam abhayam karam, bhajan karne walon ko abhay dene wale bhagwan tam. And also why I am doing bhajan to him, prak sarva janma kruta papa bhaya abhatyai, to remove the apahanam, removal of all the papa done in my earlier lives. And he did such a great blessings to that graha vaktra patita angri gajendra ghora shoka pranashana kara. घोर शोक का प्रकर्षण नाशन किया उन्होंने उस गजेंद्र का, जिनके पांव को क्रोकोडाइल ने पकड़ा. And Dhruta Shankha Chakra, who is having Shankha and Chakra in the hands, ready to protect his devotees from the Rakshasas. देखो समझ में आ गया. Now with this I pray, with this I meditate, with this I ask the Lord, oh Lord, you have saved the elephant, I am also looking like elephant. You protect me and the from this crocodile. See, the elephant is the Jiva, you and I, and the river is the world of samsara, out of delusion where we came to enjoy. And the delusion is the called as the graha, the crocodile, which pulls us into the waters to kill us out. ग्राह पानी में रहता है, गजेंद्र बाहर है. वो गजेंद्र उस पानी में एंजॉयमेंट के लिए गया. Then that crocodile named delusion, it caught and he wants to protect himself. होता ही नहीं वो. Only Narayana you'll have to call when the Narayana comes and gives Gita Jnanam. And when you learn that, you can come out of the catch of that crocodile, which is deluding you and putting you only in the world and problems. See, and you know the Sanskrit, all this you can understand. So my suggestion to you, request to, in fact, order to you. There are organizations, 22 classes, 40 classes. Same, there are only 12 classes. They do the basic teaching. और एक एक को 4-4, 3-3 बार सुनोगे तुमको पकड़ में. Like my classes also. When you listen 2 or 3 times, you get the clarity. In one go, how much your attention you have, a concentration you have, I don't know. कोई भी चीज आजकल के दिन 4 बार तो सुनना पड़ना पड़ता to get the essence of it, especially such subtle things, life making things. Thank you. Vishnu Smaranam we have done today. Tomorrow we'll do the Shiva Smaranam 3 days. Shiva Pratah Smaranam. Then our Geetha will continue the 7th shloka of this 13th chapter, Kshetra Kshetrajna Bhag Yoga, in which the inner things also are Kshetra. You are only a Kshetrajna, don't get entangled in them. That Bhagavan is going to teach. After that, he'll teach 20 values which are called as Jnanam, with which only the name of the Paramatma you will be able to know. It gives you clarification. This is how the 13th chapter will proceed. We have given you in the 2-3 days first the synopsis also. Then we have done the Rudram third Anvak today and our earlier shlokas. So I wish you, I pray for you, I just love you, and I want you all, suggest you to be more serious, sincere, regular to these classes. I can only command you, request you, I can't command or demand. But we are giving you the best Gita Jnanam freely for your own evolution. और अपना फायदे का क्या है बात नहीं पता चले और उसके लिए मेहनत नहीं करे तो those fools what can I do? Somewhere else, if not here, anywhere you learn through Gita how to live life. ठीक है? या ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति मापनीयात् शांतमुच्यते वन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असदोमा सद्गमय तमसोमा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, समस्त गुरु परंपरा की जय, महाविष्णु भगवान की जय, आज आनंद की जय, समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञास धर्म संस्था गण की जय, समस्त युवा मंडल की जय, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक संस्कृति की जय, हैंदव संस्कृति की जय, अति मुख्येन आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. See you tomorrow.